Digital Romance TV.
Hi, this is Claire Casey for Digital Romance TV, and today I want to talk about one of my big soapboxes, and that is serial dating. And no, I'm not talking about Lucky Charms, although I like some Lucky Charms. I'm talking about women primarily who want to only date one man at a time. So they would only see this guy until they figure out that he's not for them, and then they would move on to the next guy. So that's serial dating, and there are two enormous reasons why I don't like serial dating, and I want to tell you why. And for the sake of this weird little analogy that I want to make, let's say that most of your relationships, your dating relationships, last about 6 months. It might be less, might be more. I hate serial dating because it's like deciding that you only want to eat one fruit or vegetable, just one, for 6 months at a time before you move on to the next one, and then get through the whole produce aisle, or enough of the produce aisle that you can say, okay, this is the vegetable or fruit that I really like, and this is my favorite one. This is the one I'm gonna stick with forever. So 1 year you get to try oranges and bananas, and the next year, I don't know, avocados and apples, and 1 year it's eggplant and grapes in year 3. But my point is, and I know this isn't a perfect analogy, but you got to admit it's kind of close, because in 3 years the only thing you've done is sample 6 different fruits. One of those may have been something you were allergic to and just didn't work out. I mean, it was devastating. And some you might have thought, oh, that's okay, but I don't know how to cook with that, or that's not even in season. I mean, it's a crazy way to date, I think, because it takes so long. And you may not be feeling so healthy at the end of it either. But if you date casually, and I'm not talking about all-out intensity, I'm talking about casual dating, the all-out intensity is saved for an exclusive relationship for later on down the road, once you really have decided to commit to each other. So my first reason that I don't like serial dating is that it takes so long, and you're burning through so much of your life without the joy that you want and deserve. The second reason is that it puts you in a position of less power in a relationship, almost always, because most of the men that I encounter every day, hear from, talk to, most of those guys are not serial daters. They're dating several women at once, maybe two different women, or 3, unless they're in a committed relationship. I'm talking about just casual dating. Most guys want to date several women, and most women that I encounter want to date just one guy. Now, that sets up an imbalance in your relationship. If you're only dating him, but he's dating at least one other woman, then it doesn't give you very much power and control. He may be able to very easily say, if you won't give me X, Y, Z, fill in the blank, and sex is a good one to put in that blank, then I'll just get it from this other woman. And that's a horrible place to be in. And sex makes it much more complicated, because if you do decide that you need to talk to him specifically about sex, well, here, let me go backwards. Even the notion of offering that up casually is a problem for me, because think about it. If he's going to accept that from you, he's probably accepting that from all the other women he's dating, and that's just kind of ick. That's something that I think goes better with a committed and exclusive, mutually committed and exclusive relationship. That's a deep and powerful intimacy, and for you to give that up casually, it just doesn't leave you with much power in the relationship, and that's a bad thing for you. It's almost always true that getting naked with him is going to make him happier and you less happy in a serial dating relationship. So I tend to think that women should, when they're casually dating, should date 2 or 3 guys at a time, just casually, just checking things out, seeing what it's like, and then once you know more, once you found a keeper, then that's the guy you can really get close with, get connected with, make an exclusive agreement with, and that's just such a good way to go about it. The more you do that, also the more you know about your own tastes and things that you like in a man and things that you wouldn't want in a long-term relationship. So I hope this is helpful. 2 big reasons why I think serial dating is a bad idea. You've heard them. It takes so much time, and it creates a power imbalance if you're dating someone who's not a serial dater. I hope this has been helpful. I really appreciate your taking the time to listen, and I will look forward to hearing your comments and continuing to receive your letters and emails and messages. Thanks so much. This is Claire Casey for Digital Romance TV. Take care.
If you've got a cell phone in your pocket or purse right now, then you've got everything you need to create incredible romance and passion with the man or woman in your life at the push of a button. Go to digitalromance.tv/TRB to see Michael Fiore make an entire audience of women in the Rachel Ray Show swoon and learn how to use tiny little text messages to have the relationship of your dreams.